Good morning, friends.
What is your name?
My name is Joe.
My name is Joe.
My name is Joe.
Hello, Joe.
That's such a beautiful name.
That's such a beautiful name.
Why do you ask?
Why do you ask?
Well, because
Today is your lucky day.
Today is National Joe Day.
It is National Joe Day.
cup of coffee, Joe?
Yeah, thanks.
Relax. Have a cup of Joe.
It's Joe time.
Yeah, it is. Welcome. It's Thursday, and it's National Joe Day, apparently.
Very nice.
I know probably 700 or 800 Joes.
Yeah.
Tons
The
of
winner,
out there.
Question Impossible's winner yesterday was Joe.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
So welcome to National Joe Day, but then also, among other things, it is opening day of Major League Baseball, which is always fantastic. 14 games lined up today, including, of course, but not limited to, the New York Yankees playing host to Milwaukee. It is a 3:05 first pitch. Opening day coverage today starts at 2:25. Here on your home for New York Yankees baseball, all season long, TK99 and TK105. Exciting times all the way around. Along
Very
those
nice.
lines, and a programming note, tomorrow is when we'll have Brandon Steiner on with us for his collectible exchange segment, What's It Worth? And he did, and I'll remind him of it tomorrow before we go on the air, that he did mention last week there would be a chance to win tickets to a New York Yankees game at Yankee Stadium at some point later on in the season. But that segment will take place tomorrow, as well as, on top of the Yankee tickets, supposedly a special mystery guest
Yes.
who will join us tomorrow during the segment. I can tell you, in past years, the mystery guests have included Aaron Boone, the manager. Let's see here. Goose Gossage.
Okay.
Brian Cashman last year.
Okay.
So
That's
guys
nice.
like that. Oswaldo Cabrera, the young Yankee star, he joined us shortly after he got called up, which was pretty exciting. It was a fun segment, but he joined us, and that one was on video too. So we'll have to wait and see for tomorrow, and again that'll happen at 8:30 with the Brandon Steiner instead of today. If you're scoring from home, please make that programming adjustment. It is clear and 25 degrees out there, and a little warmer today. Some sunshine. It'll be in the upper 40s. So with that, off and running we go. It's 6:12 right now, live here from the world headquarters in Armory Square, and then of course live from the loft at the home office. What is happening there in the greater Baldwinsville area?
Oh, just hanging out. The brooder is getting packed. You know, the chickens are getting big.
Yes.
My little brooding project. So that's really interesting. And chilly today, man. Woo. And last night, we went to dinner last night, and just driving around yesterday, doing some business and errands, running around, and it was chilly, but it was still tolerable. But it was last night about 7:00, the air got icy.
Yeah.
And then it snowed yesterday at like noonish.
Yeah.
So it's just a weird weather thing. I mean, it's really par
still
for the
March.
course for March.
Still
Yeah.
March.
I mean, in March is that weird month where weird stuff happens, right? But woo!
Now back to the chickens. How long? I know you're fostering them. Is there an age they get to that they get dropped off, or just when you had enough?
It's just when they kind of outgrow their space.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna, when they outgrow their space, you gotta give them up. So
How long does that normally take?
A couple months. Like they're small laying hens. They're not big. I mean, there are meat bred chickens that are 7 weeks, and they are sayonara over the rainbow chickens. You know what I mean? These are meant to keep forever as part of your stock. So they are small birds to begin with. So they won't get very large. Even if when they were full size, they wouldn't be bad. But
Gotcha.
probably April, because we go to the farm in May, right? We'll have to go out to our farm in May. There are no animals on our farm. So, yeah, we'll give them up before we have to leave.
All
So
right, well, that's
that's
cool.
when and I'll feel bad because they do look at me now. They kind of look up at me and they're like, beep, beep, beep.
Well,
So,
I think the next step is you have to name them.
no.
Yes.
No. No, the kids are trying. That one's Fred.
Like in
and
Saturday
that
Night
one
Live years
is-
ago, when they had the lobster that they were going to, it was like a call-in vote at the beginning of the show they had a live lobster that they wanted to cook, have some lobster,
Yeah.
but then they named it Larry the Lobster. And once he had
Yeah.
a name, nobody wanted to eat him.
No. No.
Yeah.
Well, they will go to a lovely flock of grown-up birds that are anxiously awaiting their arrival. So we just have to get them to the point
Get
where
'em
they
there.
won't die outside. That's my goal. So, and they're very cute.
Well, it's coming up on a 6:16. Again, welcome to the Thursday morning get-together. Some Major League Baseball opening day fun a little bit later on here during the show. Also coming up, we will celebrate 7 o'clock shots and shout-outs. And you mentioned yesterday's winner of Question Impossible. We'll do that again coming up after the shots. And locate Central New York's smartest person alive. Perhaps a couple of Thursday morning science nuggets as well. Aside from that, straight ahead, Lisa has some of the local headlines making the news, including what now?
Oh, lane restrictions today that will affect your commute. And speaking of live animals, an update on a local story and that'll come up in your local news headlines.
And again, the opening of Major League Baseball. We'll cover that coming up. And then also some exciting NBA action from last night. We'll get it all in coming up next year.
TK.
Excuse me, kids. All right.
I'll be right back here.
Hold on. Hi, kids. All right, I'm going to mute you for 2 seconds. Okay. Hey, kids. All right. Let me find you guys over here. I'm coming for you. There we go. Good morning, kids. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, everybody.
Morning, everybody. About 2.5 minutes here.
Okay.
There we go. Classic Rock TK99 and TK105 at Def Leppard there. It's Gomez and company here. It is 6:30 right on the stinking button. Clear and 25 out there. Will be in the upper 40s after all is said and done for a high today. Text line is 605-8874. And, of course, you can join us here in the stream chat of QSportsTalk.com. All caught up with texts and other messages, etc. Aside from that, tonight it's another lacrosse show. Syracuse lacrosse coaches Gary Gate and Kayla Trainer getting together at the Shaughnessy's Irish Pub starting at 7 o'clock. Catch the show right here on the flagship station for SU Lacrosse. TK99 and TK105. You can obviously go to Shaughnessy's, catch the show live. If not, catch it here. Call. The same number applies if you want to talk to the lacrosse coaches tonight. It's 424-8599. But that happens tonight starting at 7. Lisa, how about some of the local headlines making the news here?
Well, 15 Department of Corrections staff members have been identified as persons of interest in the investigation of the death of 22-year-old Messiah Nantwi. Nantwi was an inmate at Mid-State Correctional Facility. His death was just 81 days after another inmate, Robert Brooks, died across the street at Marcy Correctional Facility involving its prison staff. The investigation is ongoing. A live animal business at the Central New York Regional Market Complex can resume the sale of chickens on Friday after follow-up testing determined no signs of bird flu in the store. The Halal Regional Fresh Poultry Market passed an inspection on Wednesday morning conducted by the New York State Department of Ag and Markets. A statement from that state agency said in part, the market immediately closed and completed depopulation, cleaning, and disinfection and will now remain closed for a period of 5 days, and they will be allowed to reopen following additional inspections. And again, they will reopen on Friday. And the New York State Department of Transportation is alerting that State Route 635, that's Thompson Road, will be reduced to one lane north and southbound in the town of DeWitt from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. during weekdays. The lane restrictions will start today and run until April 7th. It's being done to facilitate drainage and bridge deck work. Drivers are urged to be cautious, slow down, and move over for highway workers. And remember, fines double in work zones. So use caution and watch your speed. That's a look at your local news headlines.
In sports, pretty quiet day yesterday in the college basketball transfer portal, which is good news. Things have settled down a little bit for Coach Red Autry and the Orange. We heard yesterday, of course, that Donnie Freeman and J.J. Starling would be staying to play next year for Coach Red. Yesterday, Tom Thomas joining the guys on Orange Nation to talk about the importance of getting J.J. and Donnie back.
I think it was so important, and I like everything that Donnie was saying. He was, talking about his injury and how he, had unfinished business, with his brothers. He was ready to get out there, and they were saying all the right things. So that was definitely a positive. So now that you have them kind of locked in, then you can go in the transfer portal and say, okay, we have these guys that we can pair with you.
There you go. Start to put the pieces together. So aside from that, pretty quiet day yesterday. And again, in lacrosse tonight, don't forget the nighttime Syracuse Coaches Lacrosse Show. It starts at 7 o'clock. And, of course, today it's the opening day of Major League Baseball. Always a great day. The great Helen Dell on the organ there. As we get set for that great sound and the sights and aromas of Major League Baseball and baseball parks around the country today. 14 games, including, of course, the New York Yankees taking on the Milwaukee Brewers. That is a 3:05 first pitch. Our game day coverage today starts at 2:25 here on your home for New York Yankees baseball all season long, TK99 and TK105. Obviously, it's exciting for baseball fans all over the country and broadcasters as well. Appearing on PTI yesterday, Tim Kirchin, the ESPN analyst, asked who he was excited about seeing this opening day.
There's nobody like Paul Skeens. When he came up last year, he was the best pitcher in baseball from the moment he showed up for the rest of the season. He throws 100 miles an hour. He's gigantic. He's imposing. He's really smart. He's wildly competitive. And he added a cutter in the offseason. I saw him pitch in Sarasota this year. It's not even fair how good he is. There's nobody like him, but keep an eye on Jackson Jobe of the Tigers. He came up last year. They pitched him in the playoffs. He throws really hard. He's in the rotation. He's a really good young pitcher to keep your eye on.
And bad start there. And Paul Skeens, he didn't mention within that little chat about him that he also is dating the lovely Livy Dunn, who hopefully will be showing up at the Marlins game against the Pittsburgh Pirates today. Which is cool. She is the LSU gymnast who has, I don't know how many millions of followers on her social media. And I think has made like $2 or $3 or $4 million, whatever it is. She's doing just fine. So a nice young couple there.
Very nice.
Aside from that, some of the other side stories today, the Tampa Bay Rays starting their season, not at the Tropicana Field that was damaged by Hurricane Milton last fall. That will be playing at the New York Yankees Spring Training Park, Steinbrenner Field, and they made that announcement some time ago. But I know one guy looking forward to it is Tampa Bay manager Kevin Cash.
I'm excited just to kind of see the vibe. I know it's a smaller venue, but, if we can pack our fans in here, create a little bit of a home field atmosphere or a lot of bit of a home field atmosphere. And I know, this first month, there's going to be a lot of weather questions coming once the summer heat comes in. But for this first month, we're going to be playing in some really nice weather. And hopefully they come out to the ballpark and we put on a good show. We were fortunate that, the Yankees do things right. And then we we're fortunate that they just remodeled everything, renovated everything. I mean, it's beautiful inside. What you guys have seen now, we're seeing for the first time completed. I've never been in a clubhouse that has pools with TVs at eye level. I mean, it's pretty remarkable.
That's the Yankees, man. That's what they do. That's how they roll. But I think it holds about 10,000 people. Basically, it's a minor league baseball park. I mean, locally here where the Syracuse Mets play holds maybe even a little more than that. But that's the size field. But, hey, you got to do what you got to do while that field is being renovated. But they're also just one of two Major League Baseball teams playing in minor league parks this year. The Oakland A's doing the same. Here's ESPN's Buster Olney on that.
For baseball to have 2 of the 30 teams playing in minor league parks is terrible. Can you imagine if the A's, who could be better than what we expect, were to make it deep into the playoffs? Like the questions about whether or not they would play playoff games in a minor league park, especially in Sacramento during the season. It's going to be so hot there. I do think that at least at the beginning of the year, there's going to be a little juice in some of these games because the energy is just going to be different than it was in a Coliseum that was mostly empty, where the A's played in the past, and at the Trop, which is why you guys have seen the secondary ticket market. The prices of tickets actually for the A's and the Rays are doing really well. I think people are interested in a unique situation going to see games there.
I think it'd actually be kind of cool. I know during the pandemic, the Toronto Blue Jays played in Buffalo, and it was very exciting for people in Western New York to go see Major League Baseball in a park and in a city that doesn't normally get a chance to see that. So a couple of the side stories as the baseball season gets underway here today. And again, we'll catch the action right here at starting at 2:25 with the Yankees and the Brewers. And then aside from that, it's also the Sweet 16 with the games picking up here today. So it's really an exciting day for sports fans. Baseball, basketball, all day long. Which of the ones, Velcro, are you going to be going with? I know you're a big baseball fan, but it's also bracket time, too.
I'm watching baseball. Basketball's done for me.
Done.
But in terms of an all-time sports day, there's 14 games for baseball.
Yes.
Sweet 16, 4 games today. And then there's 18 combined NBA and NHL games. It really is an all-time sports day today.
It really is.
Yeah.
Speaking of the NBA, an exciting, thrilling end last night. The Lakers in Indiana taking on the Pacers right down to the last second, the last half a second.
Here he is down court. Luka with 2 for the win. Tipped up and in. Will it count? LeBron James at the buzzer. He says rack it up.
Rack it up. They took a look, and it was good. And the Lakers win 120-119. College hockey news. Good luck to Cornell taking on number 1 Michigan State today. It is a 5:30 start to that game. They drop the puck. You can catch it on ESPN+. Locally, the Syracuse Crunch in town for 2 games tomorrow and Saturday against Utica and Rochester. And that is a quick check of what's happening here in sports. It is 6:41. We'll take a break here. We'll be right back.
No, today should be a national holiday.
Why not?
That's what it should be.
Just enjoy.
I will not be doing much work at the other job today. That's for sure. Come 3 o'clock, I'll be the most useless person at that job today.
Does anything exciting happen after 3 o'clock?
Not really. Usually it's just residents complaining about something stupid or they want their packages.
Well, old guys at work during baseball season had a thing called a transistor radio.
Yeah.
And they carried it around and listened to the games.
That's what MLB.TV does for me these days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's LeBron's nuts. That was the second time in his career not a single field goal made until the fourth quarter. But he managed to finish with 13 points. he extends his 18-year-long streak of 10-plus point games. He hasn't been in single digits in 18 years. It's nuts.
40.
Yeah. That's why I don't think anyone's ever breaking the scoring record. 18 out of his 20 seasons.
Nobody will play that long anymore.
No.
Yeah, true.
You don't have to.
He's a phenom. Yeah.
You know, if you're making $30 million a year, there's not much incentive to play much, a 20-year career anymore.
Well, it's like Devin Booker. Devin Booker's, I think, now 10 years into his career. He's 28, 29. He's not even 30 yet. He's already got the full pension for the league and everything like that. So
no reason to play.
And he's made a ton of money along the way. Oh, and he also dated Kendall Jenner at one point, so take that for what it's worth.
That's funny.
Spa from Liverpool Pool and Spa. If you are in the market for a new hot tub, do yourself a favor and stop into Liverpool Pool and Spa Hot Tub Supercenter in East Syracuse or Route 31 in Baldwinsville.
Relax with one of their highly trained wellness experts who have made the process simple and affordable with low payment options available.
Go see the #1 hot tub dealer in Central New York, Liverpool Pool and Spa. Folks, this is the best selection in Central New York with brand names like Vitamax Free Flow and the #1 selling spa nationwide, Hot Springs Spas. Liverpool Pool and Spa, a locally run company that is here before the sale, during the sale, and long after the sale. A company that has been catering to the needs of Central New York since 1986.
And don't just dream it, live it with a new spa from Liverpool Pool and Spa, Manlius Center Road in East Syracuse, Route 31 in Baldwinsville, and online at liverpoolpoolandspa.com.
Need a roof? Call Wright Roofing at 315-288-5724.
He was traded for Davey Lopes. And Whitey Herzog was his manager. But he won the very first night game at Wrigley Field. That's like his claim to fame.
Even though opening day already happened, actually.
I know.
Sure, yeah.
But.
They've been doing that for years, and that's good for the sport. I agree with Wilbon, but I also agree with MLB.
Syracuse's classic rock, TK99 and TK105.
6:46 here again early on the Thursday morning get together. It is 25 degrees. We'll top out in the upper 40s for a high today. And in 30s tonight, around 50 or so for tomorrow. And then pretty much all week, we're kind of in the same groove as far as the weather's concerned. But it is, after all, heading into the last weekend of March. Still early in spring, but also, again, the first opening day of Major League Baseball, which is always fun and exciting, as well as not just the games, but the food options.
Oh, yeah.
Always some new items. The ones that I've seen so far, obviously I haven't been to them or sampled them, but the ones that I've seen online that look good, the Baltimore Orioles and their Warehouse Burger.
Okay.
That's pretty tempting.
All right.
Houston has the Daddy Mac Dog. Seattle, the Mariners have a green corn dog, which is odd looking, but hey, it's got to be good, right? They wouldn't sell it if it wasn't.
Yeah, I'm sure people are eating them.
Yeah.
It's just food coloring. It's not the end of the world. Maybe it's broccoli or spinach.
See, the Kansas City Royals have a blue velvet. I don't know if it's a burger bun or something like that, but it looks pretty cool.
Okay. All right.
The New York Yankees have a tiramisu and a helmet.
Oh, yeah.
Of course they do.
Yes, they do.
We're very frou-frou in New York. I don't think we realize how frou-frou we actually are, but what other team has something that frou-frou? Tiramisu and a little helmet.
I think it might have been Boog Powell.
Yeah.
Used to buy one of those helmets at the beginning of the game, eat out of it throughout the game, and then wear the helmet during the game. Toronto, the Blue Jays enjoying some cotton candy French fries.
I don't have any. What is that?
That one,
cotton candy French fries.
I'd have to.
Yeah.
Let me see here. The Chicago White Sox have a celebration cake milkshake.
Okay.
It looks rather tasty.
Yeah.
And Mr. Skin is a big Chicago White Sox season ticket holder, so that's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They just probably put cake mix in the, milkshake
and then
stuff.
You do what you do in minor league baseball to keep up with the promotions and get people talking about you and get the excitement going.
Sure.
This particular one, the St. Paul Saints have a 6-foot-long, 10,000-calorie hot dog.
Wow. That feeds the entire family.
Yes,
Everybody
does.
break off a piece. Oh, how much is that?
I don't know. It's St. Paul. It's a minor league, so it might be somewhat reasonable.
$20. $20.
Something along those
giant hot dog. Okay.
Good stuff.
Any lasagna on the menu? Chili, lasagna.
Yeah, that I can see it. There might be. I mean, I'll put a little map here from Google Trends that shows you by state which foods around the country people are Googling the most as far as goodies to enjoy. For example, in Florida, it's sliders.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
Pennsylvania, North Carolina, and Iowa and New Hampshire are all looking to enjoy ballpark pizza.
Okay.
Not where you think of to go enjoy a big stinking pizza pie, but nonetheless.
Okay.
But I'll put that in the stream chat. It's just a color-coded Google Trends map. But exciting times again. In tomorrow, a programming note. Normally, Brandon Steiner joins us on Thursdays. He will be joining us tomorrow. I'm pretty sure being opening day, he's at Yankee Stadium. We're making plans to go today to the opening day game. We'll have him on tomorrow. And as promised, he has said that he'll bring along a mystery guest during the segment tomorrow. And that's when, if you have some sports memorabilia, you can text it along here at 605-8874. You can take a picture of it. That way I can show Brandon tomorrow and he can tell you how much it's worth. So just make that programming note. In the meantime, it is coming up on 6:51, and in a little bit, we'll find Central New York's smartest person alive. And then straight ahead, we'll do some celebrating here with 7 o'clock shots and shout-out. Go.
Okay.
All right, this will go right up to the top of the hour here.
Okie.
Grab me a couple
Okay.
Uber Eats at Yankee Stadium?
Yeah.
Download and use the Uber
Yeah.
Eats app to order food and drinks right from your seat. Yeah.
We were there 2 summers ago, and the guy next to me was getting his Uber Eats delivery at his seat.
That's fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah, there's other places
That's
that just
within
didn't
the
call it
ballpark,
that.
though.
Yeah, it's right.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's within the ballpark.
Yeah.
They've been doing that. I went to a Sabres game 15 years ago, and they were delivering food to your seat. They just didn't call it Uber Eats.
Yeah.
So it's nothing new. It's just kind of a rebranded service.
To be
It just
clear,
sounds cooler to say Uber Eats than somebody will come and bring it to you.
It's like the
Yeah.
Angels. They anytime you watch an Angels game, they have the number everywhere on the stadium. Call this number and they will bring you food.
I'll bring it to you.
Yeah.
But it doesn't sound
Yeah.
as cool as saying
The
Uber Eats.
new milkshake for the Yankees this year, the Candy Corner Shake. Vanilla milkshake, rainbow sprinkles, strawberry sauce, cotton candy, whipped cream, and a lollipop.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Very lovely.
There's the tiramisu in a helmet. You can also, by the way, get a sundae in a helmet, too.
Yeah.
Sure.
Tiramisu
That
is
I'm
not
familiar
good.
with. Yes. It's just the tiramisu is like.
I'll take one of everything, please.
Yeah.
It's Yankees. It's,
It's very New York. That's the thing. It's very New York.
You can get dumplings at Yankee Stadium this season.
Yeah.
The Mets, by the way, blow out the Yankees.
Well, what do the Mets have?
Give me a minute. Let me find it. I was looking at it yesterday.
Yeah. Do never accuse a New Yorker of not being sophisticated, right? New Yorkers are very sophisticated. Even if you're a slob, you know what tiramisu is, you're ahead of the game.
Where was it? Somebody laid out.
Wisconsin, they're doing, cheese curds and cheese balls. I'm just saying. They're like, what's that? I'm like, that's tiramisu. Oh, fancy. Okay.
Of course, no, I can't find it. I will say the Mets have won the U.S. News and World Report's best ballpark food for 3 years in a row. They just won it for this upcoming season. I had no idea that was a thing, but they've three-peated.
All right.
Some of the items, you can get halal food, you can get Korean fried chicken. There's a Fiesta burger, which is 6 ounces, taco spice burger, Chipotle, Mexican cheese, spicy guacamole, tortilla chips, roasted salsa, and then a bun, of course.
Very nice.
You can get a cheesesteak if you want. You can get a panini. You can get egg rolls. You can get barbecue. You can get wings.
Full menu.
Yeah. You can get grilled
That's
cheese.
awesome.
Anything you want.
Let me see.
Oh, cookie bucket. They added a cookie bucket.
What's a cookie bucket?
Just a bucket full of chocolate chip cookies.
Okay. Not a variety? Can I get a variety pack of?
No, because sadly,
all the same. Ugh, how boring.
It's chocolate chip. So you can get a cookie bucket, which is house baked and warm chocolate chip cookies, or iced coffee. That's what you can get from the cookie place.
Okay.
You can get a euro or a gyro, however it's said.
Yeah. Gyro.
Yeah, there you go.
People say gyros, but I think in Greece they were like gyro.
You can get fried Oreos. It's like the fair. You go to a Mets game, it's the fair now. Which is understandable. They're doing it right. I mean, they just paid.
Yeah, they're trying.
Juan Soto. It's going to be a fair at Mets games this year.
Yes, they have to make up his salary in food.
Well, that's the funny thing.
Concession sales all go to him.
The Dodgers last year, right? Because they did not realize they knew Ohtani would make him a lot of money. They didn't realize he was going to do it like this amount. They were making about $5 million per home game last year. That's 81 home games.
Nice.
That's doing all right.
Yes.
They may have only had like 78 actually, because they went overseas as well last year. But still, you get my point.
Yeah, that's a lot. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Melissa and Stever and Bill and Missy and Chief and Marsha. Hello, hello, hello. And Rita. Hello, hello. Going down. Hi, Jen. Fred. Hi, bye. Steve, hello, everyone. Hi, Gert. Nice to see you. Save that transistor radio, Steve. It's going to come in handy. Hello. Okay.
You'll like this. Last year, they probably still have it. I know though. Last year, the Mets had a lobster fondue and Maine lobster burger.
Yeah.
And then they also had a rainbow cookie egg roll. Last year, my best guess is those will be returning. I don't know for sure, but people like lobster, and this is New York, and they like yeah.
Very nice. What's Yankee Stadium pizza like? I wonder.
No, I've never had it. I've only ever had the hot dog.
We've been to Yankee Stadium a couple of times, like as a crew, together, and they brought us in the box. Who's eating pizza in the box? You're eating the sushi and you're not going to eat pizza.
I just can't.
I'm not going to eat the pizza in the box. You go to the luxury box, you're going to eat the good stuff, right? What did we have?
I'll eat a hot dog in the good box. I absolutely would.
No. I'm telling you, I was shocked. Some of the stuff I didn't eat, but they had little lamb chop popsicle things, like hand lamb chops and pork chops, and man, I'll tell you, the food was amazing. I was shocked. Just everything about it. I'm like, oh my God, you guys, you're kidding me. In the new Yankee Stadium. Yeah, well, it was wild.
I know my mom likes the Hard Rock that's attached to the stadium because I'll go to batting practice, right? Run around trying to do all that crap. And she'll just go to the Hard Rock and get a steak.
Yeah. At Yankee Stadium?
Yeah, there's a Hard Rock connected to Yankee Stadium. But it's also its own restaurant at the same time. But
nice steakhouse there.
Yeah.
Here's like when Ralph goes, it's just a poor Italian. Show me. But I took this picture, but these are Ralph's seats. I don't know if you can see.
Yeah.
There's Aaron Judge.
Is that Ralph in the picture down there, or is that someone else?
But that's where Ralph sits.
Jesus Christ.
Nice.
Poor old shoe guy.
Just a poor Italian shoemaker.
Yeah.
Work 9 to 5.
Nice. He has a lot of friends. He has a lot of good friends.
He does.
He's earned it.
Yes, he does.
You do a favor here and there?
He has earned
Exactly.
He's earned those seats probably more than anybody else in there.
Oh, no doubt. I tease him all the time, but that's
No, that's the thing about me is if I go to a baseball game, I want a hot dog and I want a soda. I'll get chicken tenders because I like chicken tenders. Anytime I go to a Nats game, I think they have good chicken tenders. But hot dogs.
I want to go early too.
Oh, yes. Oh, absolutely.
I want to go all day, and I hate it. Oh, why are we leaving so early? I want to go, concert, game, anything like that. I want to go as early as they will let me in.
You would like
just to walk around and look at stuff.
You'd like Nats Park because right outside the stadium, that's the part that sucks about the Nationals. They let you in like an hour and a half early now. That's it.
Yeah.
But they have a whole section in front of the stadium called the bullpen, where they just serve beer and stuff and food, and you can just go sit there and mingle with all the other fans. Like when the Nationals were in the World Series, that's where everyone was. When they were playing in Houston, not here, or in DC, say here, but.
Yeah. Well, when we would travel and go to games and all that stuff, we would go early and walk around and do stuff and just look. That's what you're supposed to do. Get the atmosphere before the game starts and, observe what's going on. Sometimes do an interview if you get one or just see who's where. And
well, it's like, so here's the Dodgers, $35 hot dogs this year at Dodger Stadium.
Oh, wow.
I'm okay with it because of the money they're spending to win. I get it's $35, but if you've...
And it's the Dodgers.
I would never pay $35 for a hot dog. They can charge whatever they want, but I'm not
I'm okay
funding
with it,
their salary.
But then I'm okay with it because you won 2 World Series in 4 years. You're having the time of your life as a fan.
Yeah, but isn't there like a low cost option? I mean, is that a special hot dog or not every hot dog? Really?
I've seen it was just every.
Wow.
Again, you double check it. I absolutely would, but I saw it was every.
So 4 hot dogs be $140 for
Yes.
for hot dogs.
Yeah,
it's a good day at
Plus
the
the
ballpark.
parking, plus the.
They better
it's like
eat
a
'em.
$700 day.
Oh my God.
and TK 105, Syracuse's classic rock.
It is 7:02. Welcome here. It is the Thursday morning get together. Sun is coming up. Look at that. We opened up the blinds here to the north, just past the Niagara Mohawk building. Some blue sky, and it'll be pretty decent. Upper 40s for a high today, and then 50 for tomorrow. And then that's pretty much the groove that we are in weather-wise for the next several days. Text line here to join us is 605-8874. Feel free to join us, of course, in the stream chat of QSportsTalk.com, where you can enjoy the show within the show. Often links to videos and pictures. We did put a couple in there. We were just talking about the fact that it is, of course, and we can celebrate that it's opening day for Major League Baseball, but a couple of the links to some of the pictures, those some of the food items that we were talking about.
Yes, there's the green corn dog in there.
Yes.
There is, if my phone would load, that'd be wonderful.
Oh, that's right. People can go on. They can take a look there.
And then there's the top 10 wildest foods.
Yes.
From CBS Sports.
So check that out. As we celebrate that again, opening day first pitch for the Yankees 3:05, and our coverage starts today at 2:25 on your home for New York Yankees baseball all season long here on TK 99 and TK 105. Aside from that, we'll find Central New York's smartest person alive coming up here in a little bit with Question Impossible. But in the meantime, thanks to our friends at Lipton and their Heart Iced Tea, half and half, the half iced tea, half lemonade flavored beverage that we have been enjoying for our 7 o'clock shots and shout outs for a while now. We can do some celebrating aside from opening day of Major League Baseball and the return of the Sweet 16 later on today. Lisa, who would you like to put in there for some shots and shout outs?
We have to say happy birthday to local band frontman Scott Sterling. He fronts a band called Mr. Monkey. It's his birthday today.
Been
So
around a
Scott,
long
happy
time,
birthday.
too, Scott.
Yeah, he has. It's many different bands, but yeah. So happy birthday, Scott. And it is Bitterballin' Day, Gomez.
Bitterballin'.
Yeah, Bitterballin'. I had to look it up. I just happened to see it. They are deep fried bitter balls of meat.
Meat.
Yeah, a Dutch delicacy. So today is Bitterballin' Day in Holland, I guess.
Excellent.
So cheers.
Well, enjoy,
so weird.
Enjoy your bitter balls.
Yeah, enjoy.
Those enjoying. Also, birthday wishes here at Shots and Shoutouts from the world of music to Andrew Ferris. Andrew Ferris, keyboard player for In Excess. So happy birthday to him. Also from music, happy birthday to, let me see here, Fergie is having a birthday today.
Oh.
With all that junk inside the trunk.
Yeah.
Get you drunk, get you love drunk off my hump, my hump.
Get you love drunk off my hump. Okay.
Lovely Lady Lumps. You missed the good part. Her lovely.
Pretty good. Keyboard player for Genesis, Tony Banks, is enjoying a birthday today. Aside from that, Quentin Tarantino is enjoying a birthday here today with a whole bunch of things. Pulp Fiction among them.
Yeah. He's a weird cat, man.
He's a weird cat. And that's one of those movies I just can't get into. I've tried to watch it on more
It's
than
hard
one
to
occasion,
watch.
and I just don't get it. I appreciate the great success that he's had.
Yes.
And he's
It
in
is
a lot
hard
of his movies
to watch.
too.
Always. Yeah.
But nonetheless, happy birthday to Quentin Tarantino. Also, a happy birthday to actor Michael York, who is a British actor and recognizable. If you saw him, you say, "Oh, that guy."
Yes. Yeah.
But, among the many projects that he is known for, playing a Basil Exposition from Austin Powers.
Oh, look, here's Basil.
Yeah.
Hello, Exposition. Austin, let me bring you up to speed. Dr. Evil has hijacked a nuclear warhead from Kreplakistan.
Only two things scare me, and one is nuclear war.
What's the other?
Excuse me?
What's the other thing that scares you?
carnies.
What?
Circus folk.
Circus folk.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I actually met him very briefly at a restaurant in Los Angeles.
Really?
Totally by accident. He dropped his coat. He was in front of me, and he's not as tall as you think he is. He dropped his coat, and I picked it up and I helped him put it on. And he said, "Oh, thank you, dear." And he looked at me and he goes, "You don't work here." And I said, "No." And he smiled and he was like, "Thank you very much, young lady," and walked on.
Nice.
But, yeah. I'm like, "Oh my God, that was Michael York. That's that guy."
That's him right there.
Yeah.
Well, it's his birthday, so happy birthday to him. Also, happy birthday to the U.S. Navy. George Washington authorizing the creation of the U.S. Navy on this day back in the day. Not nearly as important, but also Andrew Rankin on this day received a patent for the urinal.
Okay.
So there you go. Happy birthday to the urinal. Before
So
that,
guys didn't
just
have to
peed all over the floor.
Yeah. Yeah. In a bucket somewhere, in a hole in the wall. See, you had a hole in the wall you were aiming for. Yeah.
Whatever.
And this guy said, "Wait a minute,
There's gotta be a better
fellas.
way than doing
Just
that.
peeing on the wall."
But so happy birthday to that. Also, on this day, nod to Marlon Brando, who got the Academy Award for his role in The Godfather, yet he did not accept it. He refused.
Is that when he sent Princess something?
But her name was Sacheen Littlefeather.
That's right.
American. I'll play a little bit of the part of it here.
The winner is Marlon Brando in The Godfather.
Accepting the award for Marlon Brando and The Godfather, Miss Sacheen Littlefeather.
So he did it in protest of things that were happening at Wounded Knee, and that was his way of protesting that. So he sent the Native American, Sacheen, and I think there's a little bit of her talking here.
My name is Sacheen Littlefeather.
She actually was not the Native American. She's Mexican, and her name was Maria Cruz. So it is awards for acting. So I suppose maybe that whole thing kind of went sideways on him there. But nonetheless, that happened on this day. Aside from that, Eric Clapton married George Harrison's ex, Patty Boyd, on this day. And she must have been really, really something special because she inspired Layla, Wonderful Tonight, and Something by George Harrison.
Yes. That's the one, they're all really like wonderful love songs, but the George Harrison one is like something. It's like,
yes, man.
That's a heart, that's a love. I mean, so many, but wow. Patty Boyd,
Also, showbiz related, 1995, Shawshank Redemption, edged out in the Academy Awards by Forrest Gump.
And that's all I have to say about that.
Great movies there, but I personally would have put them in the other order, but that's just my preference on that. But nonetheless, that happened on this day. Also, congratulations to Pugsley, the cat, who's at the Guinness Book of World Records for having the world's longest tail. At 18-inch tail on Pugsley the cat.
Okay.
So good for her. It is, among other things, International Whiskey Day. I think this is a Willie Nelson song.
Whiskey River, take my mind.
Yeah. It's a good one.
So if you're enjoying whiskey at 7-Eleven in the morning, well...
All right, Willie's thinking of you. Yeah, he wrote a song just for you.
Yes, he did. Also, National Joe Day. So to everybody named Joe, which is about a third of the population of Central New York. This is your special day to enjoy. Also, as mentioned, it is opening day, Major League Baseball. On
opening day.
Opening day?
Welcome to opening day of
First pitch is just moments away.
And there's the first pitch of the season.
Hey, kid, how would you like to pitch for the Chicago Cubs?
Great! But
I gotta ask my mom first.
Yeah.
There's no crying in baseball.
No. But it's opening day. And again, first pitch for the Yankees coming up later on today. We'll catch the action right here on your home for New York Yankees baseball all season long. TK99 and TK105. And then aside from that, Velcro, who would you like to throw in there?
This is huge.
Hang on one second. My machine is broken over here.
Oh, no.
Yes. The machine is offline at the moment, but who would you like to throw in there?
Well, this is big. It was on this day in 1998, the FDA approved Viagra.
There you go. See, I can't play any of the things here that would be fun right now.
Hoo-ha!
Exactly. Hoo-ha, whatever. Well, there you have it. Let me see if this... Nope, the whole machine is just completely...
Good timing.
Done.
Good timing,
Done.
everybody.
You finally
Done.
broke it.
Someone's fired.
No response.
You finally broke
I
it.
think it's broken.
Yep.
A
One of
shot.
my favorites.
And a shout out to the machine.
Yeah. Another Viagra, another favorite clip that we like to play is David Letterman. Talk about a boner.
There you go.
So,
well, hang on. I just need to restart it. I think it's, we'll give it a shot here, but down the hatch and salute. There we go.
Shot.
It is 7:13, and what do you say? Let's go about the business here of finding Central New York's smartest person alive.
It's time to play Question Impossible to find the smartest person alive.
Get this right, and you can brag about it all stinking day long. Here you go.
All right. In a recent poll of Americans, approximately 50% of us have purchased this item, but only 10% of us remember where it is. What is it? 50% of us have purchased this item, but only 10% of us know where it is.
Some kind of exercise equipment.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Velcro, guess?
I'd say some kind of kitchen appliances, that kind of stuff.
Kitchen appliances.
No, incorrect.
Okay.
Let's see. In a recent poll of Americans, approximately 50% of us have purchased this item, but only 10% of us know where it is. What is it?
424-8599. If you want to guess on the phone or text in at 605-8874. Guesses here after Tom Petty.
Tonight we ride, right or wrong. Tonight we say on a radio song, rescue me. Should I go down if I stay too long in trouble town? Oh, yeah, you wreck me.
All right, we'll get some on the phone here. TK, what's your guess? Hang on a second. TK, what do you think it is?
Scissors.
Hang on a second. TK, what do you think it is?
I think it's your marriage license.
Hang on a second. Hi, TK, what's your guess? Man, that's a good one. You know, especially you see it somewhere and you get it on sale. It's we'll need that. Then you throw it in a drawer or out in the garage and gone, done. Not the answer though. But thanks for the guess.
Okay,
so long for now. Hi, TK. What do you think it is?
Scissors.
No, it's a solid guess. Not the scissors, but thanks. So long for now. TK, what do you think it is?
I say it's your marriage license.
That's a great, I don't know that I would know where ours is, to be honest with you. It's not the answer, but that's an excellent guess there. I would say that makes you the most valuable listener of the morning, but it's not the right answer, though. Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too. So long for now. TK, what's your guess?
I'm going to go with laptop.
Hang on a second. Hi there, TK, what's your guess?
I'm going to guess an ironer.
What's that guess again?
Ironer, like to iron out clothes.
Oh, hang on a second. TK, what's your guess?
I think it's a hide key.
Hang on a second. Block TK99 and TK105. We are still looking for the correct guest this morning here in Question Impossible. Phone lines 424-8599. But Lisa, exactly what's the question once again?
In a recent poll of Americans, approximately 50% of us have purchased this item, but only 10% of us remember where it is. What is it?
424-8599 to guess on the phone if you want to give it a shot here. Here we go. Hi, TK. What's your guess?
Sunblock.
Man, that's a good one. You know, especially you see it somewhere and you get it on sale. It's we'll need that.
Yeah.
Throw it in a drawer or out in the garage and gone. Done. Not the answer though, but thanks for the guess.
Okay, so long for now.
So long for now. Hi, TK. What do you think it is?
Scissors?
No. It's a solid guess. Not the scissors, but thanks. So long for now. TK, what do you think it is?
I say it's your marriage license.
Oh.
That's a great, I don't know that I would know where ours is, to be honest with you. It's not the answer, but that's an excellent guess there. I would say that makes you the most valuable listener of the morning, but it's not the right answer, though. Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too. So long for now. TK, what's your guess?
Good morning.
Good morning.
I think it's a hide key.
Oh, that's a great guess.
It's an awesome guess. It's not the answer. If we had like a top 10 list of these types of items, that would, I'm sure, be on there. But it's not the answer. But thank you for the call.
You bet. So long for now.
So long for now. How about some of the other incorrect guesses from the stream chat of QSportsTalk.com?
Tape, a pocket knife, a first aid kit, Band-Aids, bug spray, a back scratcher, stamps, your passport, gift cards, a flashlight, ice scraper, batteries, umbrellas, birthday cards. How many times have you bought a birthday card for somebody? You're like, oh, so-and-so will love this.
And then you
can't find it.
Or then you find it like years later in the place you hid it and forgot you hid it there. Like in a book maybe or in a closet or whatever. It's like, oh.
Yeah, reusable shopping bags, gloves, a firebox. No, none of those things. I will say, here's your first hint. All of these things are very small. This thing is surprisingly large, and the fact that we put it somewhere and don't know where it is really funny.
Hi, TK, what's your guess?
I'm going to go with laptop, Gomez.
A laptop computer?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, man, not the, it's amazing though, because coming up in a couple of weeks is one of those recycling days where you can get rid of computer items and monitors and laptops, and that we have a couple of things. What's that?
My niece misplaced it before, and I found it for her.
Oh, no.
Where was it?
It was on the air fryer on top of it. But it wasn't on.
Okay.
Yeah, thank goodness, right?
Not the right answer, but thanks for the guess. So long for now. Hi, TK, what's your guess?
Is it gifts that you buy ahead of time?
Not the gifts that you get ahead of time, but thanks for the, it's not, thanks for the call. It's always good to hear you. It's not that.
It's an excellent guess.
TK, what's your guess?
Cell phone charger.
No.
That's an awesome, if you were to put together a list, and I think that might be on a list of things like the top things that people leave behind in hotel rooms.
Yeah.
That's always on there. It's not the answer. Again, it would be in a top 10 list, no doubt. But thanks. Hi, TK. What do you think?
Wrapping paper.
Another good one. It's not wrapping paper. Thanks for the call. How about a clue there, a hint?
You don't use it, even once a year. Some people use this thing multiple times a year.
Mm-hmm.
Some of us rarely use it. Half the population doesn't even have it because they never do the thing that you need this other thing for. And it's a big thing. It's quite large. You could not put it in your purse.
Hi, TK. What's your guess?
A life insurance policy.
Another good guess. It's not that, but thanks. Hi there, TK. What do you think?
Crock pot.
Not a crock pot. Hello, TK. What's your guess?
How about a life insurance policy?
No, popular guess. It's not a life insurance policy, but appreciate it as always. Hi there, TK. What's your guess?
Jumper cable.
Another good guess. You know, it's not the right answer, but thank you for the call. Is in a way, is that kind of because it's nothing like it's not an insurance policy or a marriage license. It's nothing along those lines.
Not a piece of paper.
Not a piece of paper. It's
big.
It's bigger
it comes
than jumper cables.
It's bigger than a bread box.
Yeah.
It's and they come in multiple sizes. That's a big hint.
TK, what's your guess?
A laundry basket.
It's not the answer, but I think we're actually getting a little bit closer in a way. But thank you. TK, what's your guess?
Luggage.
Luggage. Have you ever bought luggage and forgot where you put it?
No.
So what was that? Just like narrowing it down?
Do you know where your luggage is?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your first name?
Debbie.
Debbie.
Smartest man alive.
Congratulations. You can brag about it all stinking day long.
Score.
You're welcome. But luggage. And how's that worded again, Lisa?
Let's see. Okay, so 50% of Americans have purchased luggage, but only 10% of those remember where it is because we don't travel. A lot of people don't travel very often.
You go maybe, once or twice a year, maybe. Or maybe a long weekend where you need just like an overnight bag.
Yeah.
But
your
think,
luggage.
Right? People don't know where their own luggage
They put it in the basement. People put it in the basement and forget about it, and then it gets put behind something else and something else and something else.
And then boom. Well, Debbie,
It's
congratulations. You can brag about that all stinking day long. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right. So long for now.
Look at Debbie.
Yeah, getting that one right. 7:25 here. We'll be right back. All righty.
32% of us have never bought luggage. And 45% of Americans don't travel at all. That's nearly half of us do not travel at all, like overseas or via air. They drive, figure it out another way. But yeah, 45% of Americans. I was shocked by that number.
Play a tune out of the bottom here, so still got a good 8 minutes or so from right now.
Okay. Yeah. We bought new luggage a couple of years ago, and we use it quite a bit, actually. I love Thrifty Shopper, Todd. Hi, Crafty. If you're over 55, Thrifty Shopper is like 15% off on Wednesdays or something. Oh, bye, Melissa. Poppy, I find that offensive. They're trying to borrow $500 million. Really? Okay. Do they fly? Did they have super fast? I mean, what? Honestly. I am disgusted by excess. If you haven't figured that out about my personality before, it's disgusting. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Well, kids are starving. Okay. You go. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Chief, it was bitter. Yeah, it was bitter cold yesterday. Oh my God. It was snowing at noon. It's like, oh my goodness. All right, I gotta walk around.
Do you want just the website, or do you want screenshots?
Um.
Because I can just text you the website if you want.
Yeah,
you
just
screenshot whatever you want.
Just do the website there. Cause I'll grab a couple. There's probably. Rock, TK99 and TK105, the Rolling Stones there. It's Gomez and Company here. Welcome. Sun is coming up. Still a little brisk out there. It's 25. We'll top out at around close to 50 today and for tomorrow. And then pretty much that's the stretch of weather that we are in for the next week or so. But it is, after all, still March. I know this weekend, again, often we just have to take everybody's word for it because of clouds and weather, don't have a chance to see. But the partial solar eclipse happening Saturday morning.
Yes.
And the double sunrise. But it's supposed to be cloudy on Saturday morning. But you never know. You get up and you might get lucky there. A little break in the sun. Something cool. But nonetheless, last year we were treated to the full Monty, and then the lunar eclipse there about a week or so ago.
Yeah. It's very cool.
Yes.
Yeah, very interesting. It's super early in the morning. So
sunrise. It's a double sunrise in the partial solar eclipse. It'll look like two horns on the horizon if you get a chance to see that on Saturday. But nonetheless, opening day for Major League Baseball. New York Yankees starting their season today. That 3:05 first pitch means the coverage starts today at 2:25, and then obviously we'll cover the games all season long here on your home for New York Yankees baseball, TK99 and TK105. And coming up in a bit here, some opening day of Major League Baseball memories from a local big leaguer. We'll get to that coming up next year.
You're listening to Gomez.
I'm going to get Frank. His name is Frank DePino. He's from the area, but he played for about 12 years in the 80s, early 90s.
He's got a full pension.
Yeah. He had a good...
10 years?
The best... let me see here. I forgot how it's... The best batting average against for any pitcher who faced Tony Gwynn.
There you go.
More than 10 times. Gwynn hit 050.
All right, he's a Hall of Famer in my book.
Yeah.
Put him in.
Against Frank DePino.
Cool.
I did see where, I think it was Trevor May, former relief pitcher. He was like, it's 7 or 8 years of service time. You get a pass that allows you into any MLB game, you and a friend.
Nice.
You just have to call ahead before the game starts.
It's a nice benefit.
I wonder if he has that. 12 years, he would have gotten it. If that is a thing. Of course, it won't work for the World Series, but game,
like any regular season game.
Game 42 of the season, you could just call up, hey, you got 2 seats? Yeah, right this way, Frank. I wonder if he has that. Or if Trevor May just has that because he's Trevor May.
So I'll go give him a buzz here. Get him on.
Okay.
Got a couple of minutes here.
All right.
For State Route 31 in Cicero to look at their high-quality roofing products. Right Roofing 300. Be part of it and save thousands on your beautiful new roof. Right warranty, right price, right company. Right Roofing.
Gomez and Company in the morning on TK99 and TK105. Syracuse's classic rock.
It is 7:41 here. It's Gomez and Company. Lisa live from the loft at the home office on opening day. For Major League Baseball, always an exciting time for fans and players, obviously. One former player, good friend of the show, pitcher Frank DiPino, joining us here on the Celebrity Hotline. Frank, good morning. How are you today, my friend?
Good. How you doing, Gomez?
Good. Yeah, and Lisa's on from the loft at the home office. And
hi, Lee.
Hi.
We just thought we'd chat a little bit and talk in a little bit, but Major League Baseball opening day, always an awesome day for fans and for players. I mean, I think, as I recall, you came up. It was in September or the fall, I think, when you first were called up to the big leagues. But then after that, you were obviously around for many opening day games. What's that like for a player? Like you're walking in the stadium after the long winter and in that first opening day.
Oh, it's great. It's a great feeling. You know, you finally get spring training out of the way, and you start the season off. And the very first season I had was with Houston, 1983, when I first came up. 82 is when I got traded. What you're thinking about in September. But,
okay.
Yeah, that's when I was traded for, let's see, let me think. I was traded twice. So that one was Don Sutton.
Oh, wow.
So I got traded for a good player. not a bullpen rag or anything like that. So.
But that's exciting. But you're out in the bullpen, and so like, what are you guys talking about? Like, especially an opening day. I mean, you're just looking around at the fans, looking at the stands.
Pretty much telling jokes, throwing stuff at each other. You know, the usual. Calming the fans down. So we had a lot of incidents on the road with rude fans. You know, right next to you. They're sitting 2 feet away from you, and they're just right in your ear the whole time, and you're like, "Come on, give it a break, will you?"
Who had the worst bullpen position for that sort of thing? Is there one place that you had to go that you're like, "Oh, not that one"?
Oh yeah, that's an easy question. The Philadelphia Phillies. That was the worst. They're the worst fans in baseball and everything. They booed Santa Claus one day when he was out there.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. Now, like, what are the kind? Is any of it arable? The things that they'd be yelling at you?
Yeah. If it was just me and you on the air.
Oh.
Well, they tell you your mother's in the Army, you know, dirtier ways and that, but they just nonstop. And then you turn and look at them, and they turn and look the other way. You know, it's like, oh, you're really brave, aren't you? But there were some times when fans get out of hand. Believe me, they do. They're drinking, you know, and they got the right to say things, but sometimes it's a little too rude, and there's women and children around me, you know. Yeah. And I a number of times, at least 5 or 6 times during my career, I called the guard down, and they'd say, "Yes, Frank, what's going on?" I said, "Get this guy out of here right now." And he goes, "Yes, sir." He didn't even question. He just grabs him and goes, "Let's go. You're out of here." And they walked him out, and every time, you know, the fans give me a standing ovation right there, saying, "Thank you, Frank." And I said, there's kids and women around here. We don't need that. I don't care what he says to me.
Well, good for you, man. We're talking to Frank DiPino here with the Gomez and Company, former major leaguer from like 81. You had a good 12-year stint.
Yeah, 12 years. Yeah, that was a great run.
And then some of the players. Who are some of the other notable players from that era that you had a chance to play with?
Oh boy, Nolan Ryan, Raleigh Fingers, Robin Yount. There's 18 of them that I played with that made the Hall of Fame.
Wow.
So there's a lot of guys on the Cubs. Andre Dawson, Ryan Sandberg, Lee Smith. The Cardinals, Ozzie Smith. Geez.
Oh yeah.
I had managers Whitey Herzog in St. Louis, and then Joe Torre took over in 92, I think it was. He took over and managed me for 2 years too in St. Louis. But yeah, I got Joe thrown out of his first game managing us in the Cardinals.
What happened?
Well, there was a pitcher on the Reds pitching that day. It was a Sunday day game, and they did a big article in the paper about a teammate of mine. It was Rex Hudler, and he was a high energy guy. Always running, always yelling, always doing everything. So he was all excited, and Joe had him starting in the game. So the pitcher for the Reds was Jack Armstrong, and no one liked him anyways, but he threw the first pitch right at Hudler's head and flipped him right over on the ground. And I jumped up when I saw that, and I said, I know exactly what that's for. So next time up, Hudler came up again, first pitch right at his head again. So I said, this is crazy. I went in the dugout, and I told Joe, I said, you got to put me in this game. And he goes, why? And I go, he just threw at Hudler's head twice. I need to do something. And he goes, just get down to the bullpen, Frank. So I went down there, and he had me up throwing, and I hear the crowd go, whoa, like that. And I turned around and looked at the plate, and there was Hudler on the ground again. And I said, what is going on? I said, this is crazy. I need to get in here. So anyways, Joe came out. And he brought me in. He brought me in the game, and I faced the first batter I faced on it. He got on with a walker hit or something. I don't remember what it was. But then I heard the announcer, and this was like the seventh inning, so I figured the pitcher wouldn't be in there. I hear the announcer say, "Now batting Jack Armstrong," and I went, "Oh, this is beautiful." Came in at the right time. Anyway, the umpires, they warned, after the third time he did it, they warned both benches. And when both benches get warned, anybody that gets hit or close to being hit, you and the manager get thrown out of the game. So anyways, I gave up a hit, and then his at bat comes up, and he comes up to the plate. And I go, oh, here we go. So I just reached back and threw it as hard as I could. It hit him in the ribs. And the umpire's all, you're out of here. And Charlie Williams was the home plate umpire. I go, Charlie, I didn't mean to hit him. And he goes, I don't care. He goes, get out of here. Both benches have been warned. And I said, well, Charlie, I'm down there in the bullpen. I didn't hear anything. And he's going, Frank, just get off the field. The other umpire came out, because I knew these umpires. I played there 7 years by then. And they said, get out of here. So I go out. Joe's out there arguing still, so I'm sitting in the locker room, and I go, oh, boy, I wonder what Joe's going to say. So about 5 minutes later, I hear the door open, and he comes walking over to me. He stands over me at my locker, and he goes, Jesus, Frank. He goes, my first day managing here, and you get me thrown out of the game. And he hit me on the back, and he goes, way to go. He goes, way to protect your teammate. And I go, you're damn right I do that, Joe. So from that day on, we were great friends.
That's cool.
Nice.
Talking to Frank DiPino here, opening day Major League Baseball. And of note for you, Frank, and we've mentioned this before, you won the first night game at Wrigley Field, so you're a little part of baseball history. Yeah,
that was pretty neat. Yeah, I came in and pitched the eighth inning, and we were down by 2 runs, I think. And we came up the bat, and we ended up scoring 3 or 4 runs to take the lead. And then Goose went out, pitched the ninth, and he got the save, and I got the win.
Cool.
So that's pretty cool.
Well,
Yeah.
good memory. Did you get a chance to go? Because we were talking about this before as a retired Major League Baseball player with the number of years that you have in. Do you get like a pass, like a lifetime? If you wanted to go to a Yankee game or a Reds game or whatever, can you just make a call and say, and they got a ticket for you?
Well, they give it's like a credit card. It's metal, but it says Major League Baseball player. You got it for life, and you are allowed to have 4 tickets to any game you want to go to.
No kidding.
The only thing, it doesn't count for playoffs and World Series. That's an All-Star game.
That's okay.
So
Nice.
I used it out in L.A. when I went out to see my son and my grandson and my daughter-in-law. I took my grandson to his first baseball game in Dodger Stadium, so that was pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool. That's a nice little benefit and well earned.
Yeah.
So how many of those during the course of the year do you actually have a chance to take advantage of?
How many what?
How many games during the year are you able to use that benefit? How many times you go to
I could get as much as you want.
Like, well, for like if you wanted to, how many do you normally do? Like during the summer, are you able to go like 5 or 6 times?
Well, you can, yeah. I don't, but if I go with friends and stuff, I'll do it. But we got a trip planned to go to see Yankee Stadium this year, but I don't know how many we're going and whatnot. But I'll try and get as many as I can.
Well, good for you, Frank. Listen, always great to get caught up there, and some great stuff to hear on opening day for Major League Baseball.
Yeah, it's always good to talk baseball with you.
Well, I'll tell you what,
and Lisa, I listen to you guys every morning. Believe me, I do.
I appreciate that.
Awesome.
Frank,
what are you doing now, Frank? Just real quick, what are you doing now?
I'm drinking coffee and playing my video games.
Good for you. Well, I'm going to put you on hold just for a second there, Frank, okay?
All righty.
Hey, don't go away. It is Frank DePino.
Nice.
Opening day Major League Baseball. And again, for us, the Yankees, starting today against Milwaukee at 3:05. Our game day coverage starts at 2:25 here on your home for New York Yankees baseball, TK99 and TK105.
You've been waiting for Veda Leaf.
I wonder what he thinks about let the kids play, though.
Cool. Very nice.
Contact the National Poison Control Center hotline, 1-800-222-1222, or call 911. Please consume responsibly.
Davidson Ford Pro is open Central New York's only Ford Pro Elite Sales and Service Center, making them the region's commercial headquarters for Ford Super Duty. From F-250s all the way up to F-750s, Davidson has you covered, plus a full lineup of Ford Transit vans along with all the upfitting you need to make your commercial vehicle the most useful tool in your toolbox. Nobody does sales and service like Davidson Ford, but don't take my word for it.
Hi folks, I'm Mark Appleby, your commercial sales specialist at Davidson Ford Pro. Our team is focused totally on commercial sales and service, so you get a dedicated support rep. That's me, as well as a team of certified Ford service technicians. That's us.
Right now, Davidson has over 70 new Super Duty trucks and all-wheel drive transit vans available. So if you're looking to upgrade your fleet or just add to it, Davidson has you covered. Need commercial service? No problem. With 24 dedicated service bays, 76,000-pound lift capacity, and extended service hours, getting your truck fixed has never been easier. Book your sales or service appointment today at DavidsonFordPro.com. Davidson Ford.
Nice. Sticks and stones can break your bones, but names will never hurt you. Your client Samantha doesn't see it that way, does she, Joe?
No. When Samantha got badly hurt, she couldn't work for years.
But the insurance company says she's faking it.
That's right. She was examined by the insurance company's medical hack, who stated that she was quite capable of working. Then they refuted her story and told them that she was lying. She couldn't believe how she'd been treated. Now she's been denied her claim, and then this character assassination. Samantha will tell you names can hurt.
Injured, being bullied, call Joe. He knows how these big bully insurance companies work. Call Joe at 1-800-608-3333. Stanley Law.
Don't be bullied.
Prior results do not guarantee future outcomes. 215 Burnett Avenue in Syracuse, Watertown, Rochester, Binghamton, Montrose, PA, and Oneonta.
It's going on now. Move metal in March at McGuire. It's our biggest sale of the year. Don't wait to shop thousands of quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs at McGuire. All heavily discounted with our upfront lowest price guaranteed. Plus, get special interest rates and no payments for 90 days from our good friends at CFCU Community Credit Union. Move metal in March means the deals are back on our massive selection across all 18 McGuire locations. Remember, McGuire will beat any advertised price in upstate New York, guaranteed. Time to buy is now.
No.
Move metal in March at McGuire in Ithaca, Trumansburg, Watertown, Syracuse, Baldwinsville.
Matt, he pitched the first night game at Wrigley Field. That's his historic baseball moment, and he played for 12 years. Houston Astros, Brewers, Cardinals. What was the other one? I just closed his stat sheet, but Astros, Cardinals, he played with those guys for years.
This will go. There'll be a song. So it'll go up till after the top of the hour here.
Okay.
Gomez and Company, brought to you by
Go. Get that new ride and a budget-friendly lease payment at Burdick Toyota in Cicero. Come test drive, then lease the new 25 Toyota Corolla LE you've been thinking about. Now just $289 a month for 39 months with $39.99 total due-it signing. Just $289 a month at Burdick Toyota. Rather buy? Qualified buyers can go get 4.99 for 60 months financing on a new 25 Toyota Corolla. Ready, set, go. Get yours today at Burdick Toyota.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
18 Hall of Famers. Ozzie Smith.
Yeah.
Whitey Herzog was the manager.
Lease down payment includes tax. First payment $197.50, $650 acquisition fee, DMV extra, 10,000 miles per year, 15 cents per thereafter. Security deposit waived. 4.99 APR for 60 months is $18.87 per month per thousand finance with approved credit through TFS. See store for details. MSRP 24,153 ends 3/31/25.
You're hanging with Gomez and Company on TK99 and TK105.
He played in the. No, he didn't. Never mind. He was traded at the deadline. He would have played in that '86 Mets Astros series.
Oh,
he got traded at the deadline that year to the Cubs. He would have been in that 17-inning game that Keith Hernandez walked off and all that. I think it was 17 innings. It went all day and all night. I know that. He would know. I wonder if Mike Scott was scuffing the baseball like all the Mets players said he was. I wonder if he'd give that information up. Played with J.R. Richard. Best young pitchers of all time, in my opinion.
It was that Mets Astros series was better than the World Series.
Yeah.
Or the championship.
I still say that '86 Mets team, best team ever. I know the Murderers are Yankees. You got the '90s Yankees, '70s Yankees. You got these Dodgers, the Astros a couple years ago. Some great Philly athletic teams in the 1910s. Give me the '86 Mets.
Matt, yeah, he went to West Genesee. He's a local guy. Played for West Genesee High School in baseball. And then I forgot where he went to beyond that, but he lives back in town. Runs like a local. I don't know if he still does. He's a little bit older. Maybe he's retired now, but he ran like a baseball academy type thing locally.
Good for him.
Nice.
Yep. Frank DePino. Nice Irish boy.
Yep.
Yeah, it is nuts how like MLB Network did like the 20 greatest games of all time, and the Mets '86 against the Astros and the Red Sox are like there's like 3 games on that list,
That was a great.
And then it's Red Sox Angels from Davey Henderson's homer and jump and all that. That's also it's the '86 playoffs as a whole are maybe the greatest MLB playoffs ever.
Nice.
Do you have like any science type thing that you wanted to do?
I did, but it's old now, so I'm gonna
Sorry, just gonna make sure.
Mm-hmm.
I got a couple of like net type things here. Hey, hang in there 1 second.
So Lisa, you'll love this. So in the early 1910s, the Philadelphia Athletics were the first ever team to have a $100,000 infield, and people thought the sport was being ruined.
Alrighty. Did you have one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna scan that here.
Gomez and Company.
8:03. Welcome. Sun is out. And, pretty good looking sunrise. 28 degrees. It's actually dropped a degree or two, but we'll turn that around. Near 50 today and for tomorrow. On obviously what is opening today for Major League Baseball. Locally, by the way, the Syracuse Mets opening up next week on Tuesday, where at least at this point it looks to be sunny in the mid 40s for our local opening day. But nonetheless, it was a fun time. The text line here is 605-8874. Programming note for tomorrow, normally on Thursday at 8:30. Brandon Steiner from Collectible Exchange joins us for What's It Worth. We're moving that to tomorrow. Scheduling issues. Part of it, I think Brandon is going, because he is down in the New York City area, to Yankee Stadium today for the home opener at 3:05. Our game day coverage starts at 2:25. And then tomorrow, Brandon will join us. So if you have some sports memorabilia, and I know some people have already sent a couple of things along, we'll do that segment tomorrow. And a couple things for tomorrow. He has promised A, chance for someone to win a pair of tickets to a Yankee game later on this season, and B, a mystery guest joining in for the segment tomorrow at 8:30.
Okay.
It's always fun.
All right. Do you have any idea, or will you be surprised?
I know exactly who it is, but
well, I'm just wondering if I'm just
trying
okay.
to play it
All
up
right.
there. It's like showbiz. I'm like,
Okay, I got it. Right.
That's okay.
Got
though.
it.
Well,
All
I
right.
mean,
Well, sometimes we don't know,
No,
though.
I know.
But
in past
okay,
years,
all right.
as mentioned, last year we had Brian Cashman, and we've had manager Aaron Boone on before. Oswaldo Cabrera was on. Goose Gossage has been on with us years ago. John Sterling and Susan Waldman both joined us for the opening day segment. But nonetheless, we'll do that tomorrow. Aside from that, just kind of scanning around, looking at a couple of the stories breaking the internet. This from, and this technically, I suppose, would be something that we could ask Brandon Steiner about, which is cool, because every now and then there are music-related items that he's got a little bit of knowledge on. whether it's concert tickets or whatever. In this case, it's a recording. You probably know the story that in 1962 they auditioned for a bunch of recording studios and were turned away. You know, just like there are famous authors who've got countless stories of being turned away,
rejected
by the guy that wrote all those Chicken Soup for the Soul books or whatever. Got rejected by like 120 publishers before it worked. And, John Grisham and you name it. It just kind of comes with it.
Oh, yeah.
Same in music. The Beatles auditioned for a bunch of recording companies and they were all turned away.
Yeah.
One of those sessions was recorded at the Decca Studios in London. But a guy who owns a record company called Neptune Records found the reel-to-reel tape at a record store in Vancouver.
No kidding.
He says the quality is pretty good, and there are more songs on the tape. But I can play. I believe this is part of that recording, and it would be John Lennon, obviously, on the lead vocals. I have not heard this yet. I'm just going to drop the needle on it. But this is one of those rare. Again, I would think it's got to be priceless.
Yeah.
So far, I could do this.
Yeah.
That's got to be like priceless. That's pretty cool, actually.
That is awesome.
That's pretty neat right there.
What are they doing with it?
I don't know. He bought it at a record store, and it's one of those finds. Like we were talking about the woman that bought the pencil drawing at a garage sale for $12, and it's a Renoir.
Yeah.
Same thing. It was a Beatles recording from one of their auditioning sessions.
That's brilliant. That is amazing.
That's actually pretty cool.
We got to follow up on that story. Wow.
Man, oh man.
That's going to get some big bucks, maybe in the Smithsonian someday.
Should be.
I don't know.
Should be.
Yeah, it should be for sure.
Aside from that, just kind of scroll around here. There is, let me see here. Coming to HBO, and it was supposed to happen in a couple of weeks, but the Billy Joel concert that was postponed, rescheduled for next April.
Yeah.
But coming up on HBO, a new documentary, Billy Joel, And So It Goes is the name of that, premiering this summer before eventually streaming on Max.
Very good.
But it has guests on the upcoming tour. He's played with some of these performers in the past, but I don't know how many of these guys are a part of the documentary, but he's played tours with Stevie Nicks, Rod Stewart. Is going to be on tour with Sting, but they'll all be a part of this documentary, but that's coming up later on this summer.
Very good.
That's pretty cool. What else you got there breaking the internet, Lisa?
Have you ever heard of a freckled cuddle calf? Or a teacup werewolf?
No.
These are fictitious dog breeds invented by a very creative dog rescuer. They were, so after, COVID, so people went and adopted a bunch of, adopted dogs during COVID, and some of them were returned to shelters. So now shelters have a lot of dogs again.
Yes, they do.
And, this gal involved in dog rescue was just thinking of cute things to say about the dogs while she was writing up their, you take a picture of the dog and you post it on their website and their Facebook pages. So she started making up bizarre dog breed names, and adoptions of these dogs shot through the roof. And not because people actually believed it, but they may have went, what's a teacup werewolf? Well, it's actually a Chihuahua pity mix, right? It's just they're random. These poor dogs all are returned to shelters. So she started calling them things like Himalayan fur goblin and, a cuddle calf and just making up goofy names, and it increased the adoption of the dogs. And I just think it's so clever and sweet and just a nice story from all of the garbage that can sometimes come out of the internet. A creamsicle push pup, a French baguette long lady, and this is the one that I think really blew her up, a pitopotamus for Christmas. Aww. Very cute. And her adoptions posting have been viewed more than 5 million times.
Everything's marketing. That's all.
Totally.
Marketing. I'll use an example.
Totally.
Of marketing. We missed it, but in shots and shout outs, I kind of didn't do it on purpose because this is all part of it. But yesterday was the birthday of Danielle Bregoli. Danielle Bregoli.
Yeah. How do I know that name?
Well, you probably don't know that name. You know her rap name, Bad Baby. Bad Baby.
That's right. Yes. She's the girl that started out on Dr. Phil.
Yes. And what was her catchphrase? Everybody was busting.
Cash me outside.
Cash me, yeah. How about that? Cash me outside.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah. Never forget it. It's stuck in my brain, unfortunately.
Yesterday turned 22.
Yeah.
And then obviously became a rapper with that name, Bad Baby, like B-H-A-D. And this is going back to the whole, it's all about marketing. She went on to, of course she did, OnlyFans.
Yeah.
And has made, how much, would you take a guess, Lisa? You know, we always rack our brains.
When did she start? Did she I mean, just like yesterday she started? Or
probably a year ago.
Okay. $10 million.
$52 million.
Holy Jesus on a cracker.
Yeah, that's how much she's making, more than Major League Baseball players and plenty of NBA players. She's
Velcro, look up that. What is she doing on OnlyFans?
What do you think she's doing?
I don't know what they do. I'm not looking at it. What is she doing?
Naked,
What's her thing?
And then they post photos, or they get
That's
naked,
it?
and then they do something called the fornication process with somebody else.
It's porn, basically.
Yeah, it's just pornography that you pay for.
But she's made $52 million, all going back to Cash Me Outside. How about that?
Jesus.
She's making more than the Lakers' third star player, Austin Reeves, in his whole contract.
That's right. In a year.
Gomez, you need to go on OnlyFans and start your own site. Come on.
Now, my fear on that would be at the end of the month, I would not only not make any money, but I would owe. Like nobody wants to see that, so you owe us $400.
Could we do a tasteful nudes calendar and sell it on OnlyFans? Is that possible?
Oh yeah, come on.
But nonetheless,
good Lord.
It's 8:13 here. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Yeah, she joined OnlyFans a little while ago. I think her first month she did something like 10 or 15
million. She did
million.
$1 million in the first half hour.
Yeah,
that she was on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
She made
Holy Jesus.
$1 million in a half an hour.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yep. It's it.
It's people pay and then they watch videos.
Yeah.
And there you go.
Yeah. It's just.
It's like that girl that banged 1,000 dudes in 12 hours. I'm pretty sure that video will be on OnlyFans. Or if it's not already. I think that's where it was going, was that person's OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I mean, you remember Le'Veon Bell, the former Steelers running back? Yeah, he has an OnlyFans.
Oh, my God. Well, I guess. Do you think I would make any money canning jelly in various stages of undress? Like, do you have to go all in?
There are.
Can't you just can you not do porn? Can I just do it in a push-up bra? I mean,
so there are people on OnlyFans who make millions upon millions because they fart in jars and they sell it to people. And I'm not kidding.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not kidding you. Yeah.
Jesus, I just can't.
Or sell their bathwater. A lot of streamers have made a lot of money off of selling their bathwater.
Really?
Yep.
Oh my God.
Oh, there's something out there. Yeah. I mean,
It just seems like a health risk. You're not going to get fined by the government, like the FDA isn't coming at you.
They're just telling you it's bath where you go to the sink and fill it up. Nobody's going to know the difference.
So what they do is they'll stream themselves in the tub, and then they'll sell it, and they'll jar it in the tub and like sell it on the stream and that kind of stuff.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I mean, someone out there would absolutely pay for jelly being put into a can. That's absolutely something.
That's the message that we're sending our young
Right?
ladies in the
I
country
mean,
here. It's
they're working.
Hey,
Come
you could be a doctor, a scientist.
They're working
but let's
9
go
to 5.
back
They gotta
to,
make
like,
a living.
1948, and like, just get naked. I don't care. Cook me dinner naked.
Yeah.
Like, there's the message for the young girls of America. That's how you
They
get
gotta
rich.
make a living.
Exactly.
That's how you get rich. Don't work. Just get naked, man, for the men.
It's so awful. Come on.
You see it like, and then like they're now all quote unquote influencers, right? Because they got millions of followers on Instagram. So they'll put like a lot of them bought boxes at the Super Bowl because they can easily afford it. They'll just private jet. And they'll leave private jet out of there afterwards. I mean, they make a lot of money. It's not all of them, of course. It's very few of them.
Yeah.
But the ones who make it, they make it.
Yeah. It's so awful. So you spend all that money on a good education.
There's a neuroscientist who just decided to become an OnlyFans model.
She's got to pay her bills.
Pay your bills, man. You got student loans.
Jeez.
It doesn't make any difference in America. It doesn't make a difference about your ethics, morals. It's all about money. That's the only thing anybody cares about. Let's face it. Call it what it is. It doesn't make a difference if you're a good person. I don't care. Does it make money? That's the only thing that matters.
It's really...
Thanks. What we are.
It's the Mr. Krabs thing. Money, 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 money.
Yeah, that's all. Money. Don't make any difference.
Wow.
That's why cigarettes are still legal.
It's true.
They make money. And it kill 800,000 people a year, but because they make $20 billion a year.
I have a friend who's all
illegal.
about cigarette stocks, by the way. He'll buy stocks.
Really?
Yeah. He's all about it.
They always do.
Yeah.
He's always pushing the cigarette stocks.
The only reason nicotine exists is to get you addicted to it.
Yeah.
But the only reason any of that's legal is because it makes so much money. That's all.
Yeah.
That's what we are.
Yeah. And that started 500 years ago.
Not the nicotine.
Tobacco. No, tobacco.
Yeah.
Is hundreds of years old. I mean, obviously it's older, but... Well...
No, I mean, I've been trying to get Paulie to start an OnlyFans since I started interning here.
You probably make money. Yeah.
Good Galaxy Media Partners OnlyFans.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I think about 15 seconds here.
Okay.
The On-Center Krause-Heinz Theater. On sale now at Ticketmaster. The star of The King of Queens, Paul Blart Mall Cop, and Grown Ups, Kevin James live.
Gomez and Company on TK 99 and TK 105. Syracuse's classic rock.
Just about 8:20 and a couple loose ends here to tie up before we send you loose on the day. Lisa, what do you got over there live from the loft at the home office?
Oh, my goodness. Let's see. Planning, trying to figure out where I can watch the double sunrise, you know, if the weather's going to be questionable. I really want to see it. So I'm just going to be looking at...
Yeah.
Yeah, Saturday morning. So I'm going to be looking into that a little bit more. And so, yeah, it's the first solar eclipse of 2025, Saturday morning.
That counts as science, I think, a little bit, right?
Absolutely.
I'd go with that. See, other science related nuggets here. This is pretty cool. A self-chilling beer can has arrived.
Okay.
And this, Larry, I don't know if he's in the stream chat this morning from Great Britain, but the company in the UK is pitching their cool can to beer and soda companies. You push a button on the bottom and the drink gets cold in 10 minutes all by itself.
No kidding.
You don't have to put it in a fridge or in a cooler.
That's got to be bad for the environment. What is it full of? Like liquid mercury or some nonsense?
It's a mix of salts that causes a cooling reaction.
Okay. All right. That doesn't sound too terrible.
No, I'll go with that. It eventually gets down to 43 degrees if you want it that cold. But I'm in with that one.
All right.
Let's see here. This. As far as science, let me see here.
Hey.
Ladybugs are the most promiscuous insects out there.
Really?
Ladybugs, among the animal world and the insect world, have the highest rates of STD.
Really?
Whose job is it to test ladybugs for sexually transmitted diseases?
Well, do they have different ones than I don't know.
I hope they have different ones than people, because that would mean some dude really did some bizarre.
Well, I mean, is there like ladybug herpes and human herpes? I know there's equine herpes. I don't know.
I mean,
the answer. I don't know these things.
I'm glad that I don't know the answer to that question.
Yeah. Is there gonorrhea, ladybug gonorrhea?
I don't know.
Now I just have images of like cartoon images of very trampy ladybugs with, standing on the corner, looking for some action, spreading syphilis to the other boy ladybugs out there. I don't know how that works. No. Well, here's a good one for you. As little as 5 minutes a day of eccentric exercise could offer significant health benefits to those living a stagnant lifestyle.
Okay. So what's the definition of that exercise then? What do you mean?
They say body weight, home-based body weight, eccentric exercise programs. So I guess you just have to stand up, do some push-ups, move your arms around a little bit,
so
do something, just move at all. Move at all. Stop rotting in your bed on the couch. Get up and go do something. Yeah, I guess that's 5 minutes.
That's all you got to do.
Of 5 minutes a day.
See, last but not least, kind of science, because there is some science involved in the process, but more and more men are seeking beard transplants. Beard transplants. It involves pulling hair from the back of the head and inserting these grafts into the face. So you're just kind of transplanting hair from the back of your head to the front of your face.
Go with what God gave you. It's okay. Just be whatever you are. Just be, please. I'm begging you. Don't do that.
This guy, this business does 100 transplants a year right now.
Oh, God almighty, save us. Yeah. Just end it. God, are you listening to this?
Yeah, where's that
Just
asteroid?
End it. Where is the asteroid? It can't come soon enough. Holy cannoli.
Anyway, what's on tap today for you?
Oh my God. Avoiding beard transplants and other nonsense for sure. Let me see. Oh God. I just can't believe really?
That's it.
I have zero plans today except, running errands. Oh, God. What's the world coming to, Gomez? I think I need church.
There you go.
I might go to church and get a fish fry, okay? I think that's what I'm doing today.
Well, have a great day, and then we'll see you back here tomorrow morning.
All right. So long for
So
now.
long for now. It is 8:25, and here's George Thorogood on Classic Rock, TK99 and TK105.
Real quick before you go, Lisa, I will say we do use the competitor to OnlyFans.
We do?
Yeah, Twitch. OnlyFans was invented to be the competitor for Twitch, and then naked women took it over, and horny men. That was originally, it was just supposed to be a live streaming platform for video games and like people talking, that kind of stuff.
Got it.
So
is there stuff on Twitch?
No,
I never look
'cause
around.
Twitch, you're not allowed to be naked.
No.
Oh.
OnlyFans was like, do whatever. So then that's why it kind of became what it became.
It became porn.
Yeah. But originally, it was just invented as a competitor for Twitch. So we use the competitor.
I guess so. Well, that's a lot to take in today. So,
all right.
Yeah. I'm going to go sell some candles and literally make $20, okay?
There you go.
That's what I'm going to do. But I wasn't naked on the internet today.
Exactly.
So it's a good day.
That doesn't go away. All right. Well, we'll see you tomorrow.
Have a great
Bye,
day.
guys. So long for now.
Yeah.
All right, there's a couple of tunes here. Crafty today at night. I was waiting for you yesterday. Crafty, it said 9:10 yesterday, but you never called. But yes, today at 9:10 should be good. All right, so there's another song after this. Classic Rock, TK99 and TK105. That's AC/DC. And welcome here. It's 8:35. Sun is out, blue sky, and actually, all in all, not too bad today. Close to 50, at or above 50 tomorrow, and then a little cooler on the weekend. But for the most part, we're in pretty good shape here. Still a little brisk at 28 degrees. But tonight, if you're looking for something to do about 7 o'clock, why not head downtown to the Marriott Syracuse downtown and Shaughnessy's Irish Pub for the Syracuse Lacrosse Show. It starts at 7 o'clock, and that's your chance to talk with SU head coaches Gary Gate and Kayla Trainer from the men's and women's lacrosse teams. We carry it here on the flagship station for SU Lacrosse, TK99 and TK105. In fact, you can call during the show tonight, Talk lacrosse with the coaches. Same number applies. It's 424-8599. But nonetheless, that show is tonight. It starts at 7 o'clock here on TK99 and TK105.
Gomez.
Perfect. Crafty wants to know if you found a girl yet for him.
I have not. No one's good enough.
That might be true.
Yeah.
Or Matt. That might be.
For 72 months and no payments for 90 days. So come on down to Bill Rapp Subaru, where we're not just selling cars, we're dealing rides. Experience the difference today. Stock number S33243, MSRP $31,187, $49.95 cash or trade equity due at signing. First payment, taxes, and fees included in payment. For qualified buyers with SMF approval, $10,000 per year, 15 cents mile thereafter. Leasee responsible for all maintenance, repairs, and excess wear and tear. Residency restrictions apply. Cannot combine offers. Must finance $25,000 or less. No payment for 90 days through SMF. Up to 60 months with 700 FICO score. Offer ends March 31st.
For 80 winters, Isaac has been dedicated to keeping your family warm by providing the highest level of service, support, and savings. And this winter's no exception. Right now, when Isaac installs a new Lennox furnace, you'll get up to $2,000 cash back. Furnace fairly new? An Isaac Precision Tune-Up can help keep your system running smoothly all winter long while avoiding costly repairs. Trust Isaac to deliver the service, support, and savings you deserve. Call us today or visit isaacheating.com.
You'll love the feel of a new Mitsubishi SUV. You'll also love the March bargains like this.
Just $337 a month to lease your new 3-row 24 Mitsubishi Outlander ES with all-wheel control. 48 months with $49.99 down at
All right, everyone. World Series winners. Since it's very far away, right? It's always good to... Who's winning? I'm an NL team this year in terms of winning. I think Dodgers repeat or the Mets, honestly, could have a chance. I mean, Soto's a winner.
Okay, thanks. So who do your Angels play today?
White Sox. So if they do not open the season with 3 wins, and this journey of watching a horrific team for the next couple of years hopefully build into something. If they get swept, I may call it.
Oh, so, yeah, I'm done.
Well, I may move on to the Rockies before this even. Yeah. Because the White Sox, since they were the worst team, I'm like, well, maybe they were so bad I didn't want to deal with it.
Uh-huh.
I was like, I'm just not. They got some great prospects, Colson Montgomery, to name one. But it was Angels, Rockies. If the Angels get swept by the White Sox, I am all about the Rockies.
All right, done.
Yeah, I'm out. No, I'll be watching. Well, the thing is, I'll be watching. Yankees are on 305. Angels start 410. So I'll be watching Yankees, and then when that game ends, switching to the Angels because Yankees still the first team. But well, no, I have two. I have two devices.
You know what? I know the guy that runs the scoreboard at Yankee Stadium. He'd be a good.
He would be a good. That'd be a good guess right there. The stories he has.
Oh yeah.
I mean, jeez. I'm not the biggest fan of Michael Kay. I think he's fine. At some points he can annoy me, but I hate that he's not opening day for the Yankees. That just seems wrong. I get ESPN, this and that. They want games. The lead announcers for the team should get opening day.
Yeah.
It blows my mind that Michael Kay, the voice of the Yankees, well, I know John Sterling was. Michael Kay, the voice of the Yankees on TV, is not going to be on the call for opening day. What is that about? Excited for Dave Sims. Got one of the best radio voices in baseball. You can't really replace John Sterling, but in a way, it's kind of like, to me, it's kind of like Jeter. You can't replace Jeter, but Didi was good. They did it in a way.
Yeah.
Dave Sims, in terms of this comparison, better than Didi, but they've replaced John Sterling. They have, with one of the best. They went and they did it, and all credit to them. So, maybe I'll listen to the game on the radio for the Yankees. Hear Dave Sims' first game.
Now I lose track of like what is allowed to stream and isn't.
So, because
we probably can't stream it, or we can. I forget.
Well, for ESPN, you will on ESPN. You can watch it on cable ESPN or on the apps and all that kind of stuff. MLB TV, for example, you can't. It's blacked out because they want you to go to ESPN for it.
Sure.
Same with MLB TV. Mets, Yankees games are all blacked out for anyone here because it's New York. Because they want you to go to Yes and SNY.
So was it at the Yankee Stadium with Ralph 2 summers ago? They didn't know because the guy they didn't know who runs the scoreboard used to do it for the Mets.
Okay.
And now he does it for the Yankees.
Back at Shea.
No, he had done that. So he happened to see me walking into the thing. I used to work with him at WSYR, so he put that up on the.
Oh, that's awesome! That's awesome. That's pretty sweet. How do you get that job? How do you get the job to run? That would be an awesome job to have. What do you do for?
I don't know.
I'm in charge of the scoreboard.
I do the scoreboard at the Yankee Stadium.
That's awesome. That would be my picture for everything, by the way.
Yeah.
Everything.
It was pretty cool.
Oh, that's sweet. No, I'm
There's a Crafty. You know, maybe later when the weather's better, because it's still kind of cold. You know, even next week it's going to be in the 40s. I'd say maybe in the, like around Memorial Day or after might be better. It's just the weather's better, so we'll make a plan. Okay, how's that sound, buddy? I mean, when you came the first time, I think that was in summer. But, yeah, we'll make a plan. We'll make that happen. And then we'll probably also have events in Oswego this summer, and we'll let you know about those. But alrighty, go Yankees, or whoever your team is you're rooting for today.
It should be the Yankees.
Should be the Yankees. And I hope you have a good success in the brackets today, because it's a busy day there too.
Oh, that's right.
But back tomorrow. A lot of special guests tomorrow. Brandon Steiner will be tomorrow. Collectible Exchange with his mystery guest, and then maybe a shot at winning some Yankee tickets, etc. So enjoy the sun today. Back in the morning, and then so long for now. Bye.